Good morning. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my speech. I'm glad you could make it. I'd like to take you back to mid-August. I was about to take advantage of a new opportunity that so far has proven to be a successful step forward. No, contrary to what you might think, it was not entering 8th grade here at Grimes. I guess I had thought that I was legally obligated to attend. Instead, it was a little-known extracurricular activity called Civil Air Patrol, also known as CAP. Unless you're in it, or you're a parent of someone who's in it, you haven't heard of it. In simple terms, it's an auxiliary branch of the Air Force where military veterans teach drill, ranking, and military traditions. Don't worry, I'm not going to expound on CAP, even though I'd like to. Instead, I'm going to share the backstory. A couple years ago, a popular movie, Top Gun Maverick, came out, and I'd like to set the record straight. A few months before the movie premiered, I had become interested in the Air Force and Navy. Even though people say I'm only interested in the military solely because of that movie, it's not true. It started because I always loved vehicles. First it was trains, next cars, and then planes. I just like speed. Even mowing and driving our golf cart to get the mail is a fun time for me. So far, I have been promoted twice at CAP. And while the first one took a while because I was getting used to the system, the second promotion took me more than the minimum 2 months because I hadn't used each meeting as an opportunity to get closer to my next rank. Instead, I used them to have fun with my friends there. However, from that, I learned to use every chance I got at least attempt a step forward. Even if I don't do it every time, I try to remember that lesson. By now you're probably asking, what authority does this kid have? He's only been with CAP for a half a year. And to that I say, despite being affiliated with the Air Force for a short time, I have learned many lessons about leadership and fellowship. But my favorite feat of all is definitely flying a glider, the kind you ride in, not like a paper airplane. When you're in 8th grade, you need to begin the process of thinking about your future. At the very least, you have to decide where you want to go for high school. Maybe you're like Val, meaning you have your whole life planned out with 10 different steps. Or you're like me, which isn't as radical as Val. I know what I want to do, but I'm not as strict. There's some flexibility in my path. If you have your entire path laid out, good for you, because hopefully you have a backup plan if something goes wrong. Or maybe you have no idea what you're going to do. And to the people that just go with the flow, I have no clue how you guys do it. To me, it feels criminal to not have a plan. I guess I'm lucky. I already know what I want to do for my job because I have a straight path paved by passion. I feel fortunate because once you enter the service academy and graduate, you don't have to hope to get your job. You go straight to work. No interview, no nothing. Eventually, whether you're the wonderful Tristan or Val, you'll discover your passion and a job you'll want to strive for. And when that happens, you have to take every opportunity that becomes available. Doing this will help you reach that goal. For me, it was taking the chance to join CAP. And yours might be to join a certain club in high school. On your way to becoming what you want, you might come across a problem of not being sure about your next step. Maybe you're uncertain if you should take a big leap to pursue that goal. But if you don't know if it's worth it, take a week or two. Come back to see if you have a different view on the situation. When you feel really strongly about something, you'll probably notice immediately if it will assist you in your journey. The final thing that really helps is finding other people that have the same interests. People with the same interests and passion will help you stay on course with your goal and not get distracted. And the sooner you choose what you want to do with your life, the easier it will be to complete your goal, as well as other personal achievements. Now I'd like to take a slight detour by joining the other students for years to come, and thanking my parents. Thank you, Mom, for keeping me on track with school and letting me teach you more about planes and NASCAR than you ever wanted to know. Even if you consistently get me to the bus late in the mornings, I'm still going to miss thinking that tomorrow you'll learn to drive a little bit faster. Thank you, Dad, for taking care of the horses when I can't and taking me to a NASCAR race every year. Most of all, thank you for taking me to the best breakfast place in town, 666. Thank you, good luck, and Godspeed.